I guess I'm a trendsetter. Not of the good kind. I never learn. How many KD am I worth? If I was being held hostage and my captor was like, we want a ransom, would you guys donate? You would leave me there. Anyway, I guess I feel a little bit less guilty knowing it's not a baby meat I'm buying. It's like I picture like an old lamb just laying there waiting to be slaughtered for meat. Like, take me because I'm old now. Now you can eat me. I don't know. The ADHD is high. Yeah, I don't know if I have that, but sometimes my attention is definitely. I don't want to diagnose myself anymore. This fly has been harassing me. There's always like one fly. Being nice is hard. Being nice to people you don't want to be nice to is hard. We have chemistry? Like acid and base, or I'm just joking. No one cares. Aww. You have a baby Johnson. Come here. You have a big bum. Look at your bum. It's bacon. Here's Howie, everybody. Look at his bum. Ooh, hi guys. Hi Harry. Okay, Howie. That's enough excitement for you. I don't want you to. Okay, Howie. Okay, Howie. Go, Howie. He doesn't want to get off my hand because he knows he's going back. Get your toe in there. Baby. Really, Mimi? I don't notice. I guess I'm a trendsetter. Not of the good kind. Feeling like whenever I wake up, like my throat was like starting to get more sore. So I feel like sick, you know, like when I wake up, everything is like settled in my chest and just, so after I'm awake for a little while, and then I had my treatment, so that actually did, every time I have the nebulizer treatment, it helps. I feel a lot better. But when I first wake up, I'm like, I can't breathe. Sunshine baby, did you tell the clinic about the camels? Yeah, I did. And he was just like, halas. Like, he's like, enough. They're kind of like, the doctor's kind of like abrupt, you know? Like, as if like making it sound like there's no, like, I don't know, just making it sound like it was like a silly thing. And then, but he gave me a COVID test anyway, because that camel, like, MERS is like variant of COVID. Hi, Jamie Rose. Hi, Harry. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. What are you doing, big boy? Ow. Yeah. Or like, definitely we can get a spare key. Yeah. I think we are. Do we have a spare key? I think we have one. I mean, I probably shouldn't have said that because it makes, but I never, whenever I say things, it's impulsive, and I never imagine when I say something that people are going to hang on like everything I say and then try to make up some theories about it. But I should know better by now that, yeah, I'm on the internet, that's what's going to happen, right? So I never learn. Prison guard Salah. Hey, he can imprison me all he wants. No, I understand the part about like the fire hazard and everything. I guess like I just never thought of that. I honestly don't think about, like, it's not actually often that he leaves the house without me. Happens like once in a while. It's usually not for very long, sometimes longer, but in worst case scenario, if it makes you guys more comfortable, he can just leave me the house key next time. I feel more comfortable with the door being locked, so I'd rather have the key, if that's, you know what, if it comes down to that. So, but no, there's nothing shady. He's not imprisoning me. There's nothing dark about it, you know. My cooking, thank you, baby. I made, I had some, decided to make, I had some mutton. I like that word. Mutton is like an older sheep. Apparently lamb is when the sheep is young. Then there's like another word for a middle-aged sheep. And then there's mutton. And I got a tube of ground mutton and a thing of ground beef. So I mixed the mutton with, I tried to make kebab because that's really like Middle Eastern style, what he likes. Like put mint, cilantro, onion, all kinds of spices, cumin, lemon, stuff like that. You mix it in, and I just made little patties, and I fried them in some corn oil. And yeah, and I made some rice with tomato. I like fried it in butter a little bit, just a little bit of butter to give it like flavor. And then I just had tomato, chicken stock, a little bit of cumin, salt, pepper, and I made a yogurt dip. It was a yogurt dip, like plain yogurt, mint. I don't have cucumber, but garlic, mint, and salt, pepper. Added a bit of honey, which next time I won't because it's a bit too sweet, but you eat it all together. Oh, it's so good. And I'm so happy that Salah loves it. He liked it because I wasn't sure how it would taste. I guess, yeah, if there was a fire, but usually I just, like, I'm always in constant communication. Even when Salah is out, he sends me always pictures or videos or wherever he is, like, each step of the way, and he's never that far. And there's also a guard on 24/7, so there's always people in the hallway. So I just never really thought of that. But I mean, I guess you guys are right in a way. So, but it's not a big deal. Next time he goes out, he can just leave me the key. Like, the keyhole is, like, right now, the keys are always in the door, like, from the inside. There's no lock on the inside or on the outside. You have to use the key to lock it. How many KD am I worth? If I was being held hostage and my captor was like, we want a ransom, would you guys donate? You would leave me there. Anyway, I guess I feel a little bit less guilty knowing it's not a baby meat I'm buying. It's like I picture like an old lamb just laying there waiting to be slaughtered for meat. Like, take me because I'm old now. Now you can eat me. I don't know. Actually, probably kissing camels and not washing your hands is not a good idea. You know what I mean? So, honestly, A plus. I'm so much happier when I'm not paying attention to drama and what other people are saying. Honestly, this tattoo will not stick. Address that you need to play the Newlywed Game. I can't remember what the Newlywed Game. That's like guessing what each other's favorite things are. What are the perks for a new member? Just basically the perks for my, like, I only do members only live streams, so the perk is to be able to chat in my live streams. Because, like, otherwise if I do open chats, they're just crazy. And from just, like, having dry. That's the worst thing, too, especially when I have my machine. Oh, I need to get some distilled water for my machine. That will help with humidity. Why didn't I think of that? I usually don't ever put water in my machine just because, like, I'm lazy. I used to, but I just stopped doing it. I don't really like the feeling of the humidity breathing it in. I feel like it suffocates me. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, so we have like a whole hierarchy now of beezing. I'm Queen Beezer, Salah is King Beezer, and Howie is Prince Beezer. I don't think, is there male nurses here in Kuwait? There's a lot of male nurses in Canada, babe, by the way. Time too precious to waste it on watching haters, so the answer is no. Yeah, and it makes me like, if I'm not raging, you can tell I'm not paying attention to what's going on. But not just that, but like, sometimes the bug, like, I just don't let it get to me. I'm trying not to. The ADHD is high. Yeah, I don't know if I have that, but sometimes my attention is definitely, I don't want to diagnose myself anymore. I don't know if it's because he takes after me or what, but he's like the laziest hamster I've ever seen in my life. Like, most hamsters love to play. He has a wheel. He doesn't go on it. He goes in the tunnel a few times a day. He seems to like the tunnel. Actually, he likes to stop in the middle of the tunnel and just stand there for like this for like 20 minutes. And I'll go up to him and he's not stuck because he can even turn around in the tunnel. But sometimes I put a little piece of mango in the little holes. He goes, he's so cute. Chubby Howie. And his droopy Howie bum. Did you guys see his bum? His hamster butt? What's a basic TikTok girl? Actually, I could probably guess. I don't know. Some of them just like sit there for hours on a live stream and just like with hardly anything on. Kind of like what I used to do. I don't know how I ever did that, but can you address how many of the 68 total chocolate bars of, oh yeah, pretty much all of them. I don't have a sweet tooth. Flop era, can you address why people are counting how many chocolate bars I bought? No, honestly, I don't pick up on that. Ask me how many bags of Puffs chips are left. That might be a different story. I just find it bizarre her audience calls me chins. Like, what? I don't know. It's like weird that like an entire 4,000 people are projecting this like weird, you know? As a Muslim, we're supposed to drink with the right hand. I keep forgetting that. When you go to Thailand, will you kiss in public? No, because we're still Muslim, flop. So that's why it's looked down upon in this society, because it's a Islamic country. I don't know. I don't feel it necessary to show PDA to like prove anything, you know? I mean, of course I want to sometimes just jump on him and kiss him, but I was quite shocked by FFG's face reveal. You guys have never seen her before? Is that photo? She looks like she had a dent in her forehead. I don't know if it was like lighting creating channel. I think actually she was like something happened. She was like hit with her ex who was abusive. I think that's what it's from, but I'm not 100% sure. Got someone to donate to his PayPal if he promised to not drink tonight. His chat is toxic. Ask Cham's chat? Yeah, well the thing is like, same thing with Pizza's chat. Like, people are going to try to trigger you no matter what. Like, you can't avoid that. No matter how much you rage about it, no matter how, it just makes it worse. Like, it just makes, like, you're giving the people who try to trigger you to rage what they want. That's what I realize. But some people, like, they prey on people who have, like, emotional instabilities, you know, and are easily triggered. Shannon looks like Kim Kardashian. Yeah, no, I was just like, somebody sent me that screenshot and I was like, yikes. No offense, but I'm gonna try to do more lives on TikTok because it's just like, I don't know, it's fun kind of, and like a mixture like of different audience, and it's like a way to attract like different like new people too, traffic to your channel and stuff. I have to come up with clever TikToks because I can't. She's obsessed with you and now she's hanging with Shannon for all the views, just like everything else she does. Yeah, she has to like just, and like, exactly. Exactly, Sabre. This fly has been harassing me. There's always like one fly. Hold on, I'm gonna kill this fly. Land on the table. Do it. If you land, you're dead. I'm an expert fly killer. Did I get it? Is it possible to take us outside without showing your location? Do you ever go outside to lounge? Yeah, for sure. Like, well, that's why I did live streams in the car, because I don't really like go walking around outside in my neighborhood. But yeah, I guess no. We try to keep it like P&V. We try to only go live like away from, excuse me, our street. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, I should have washed my hands more for sure. I'm bad for that. It's not safe for you to put out any details of your location. People are so obsessed with you. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's just not safe. You know, I used to not really care about that stuff, but now I have like also a husband to care about. So you know, if it's just me, I care less if people. I mean, I prefer not, you know, to invade my real life. But he looks so sweet shaved. I was gonna get him shaved, after the winter. Uh, you know, if I was keeping him. Chantal, be so high maintenance. Poor Salah ain't had a normal sleep schedule in months. I am a little bit high maintenance, I guess. Would you say I'm high maintenance, babe? I'm probably not the easiest person to live with sometimes, but do your in-laws speak English? Um, well, Salah's father, a little bit, actually. It's pretty nice. It's a newer building, actually. I know, like, things are just, like, different than in, you know, Canada, obviously. The apartments are a bit different in that, but, you know, yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot worse from the outside looking. I would live in, I don't know, I mean, it has everything we need. It's climate control, there's essential air, what more do I need? And I have Salah, I could live in a hole with him, I wouldn't care, you know? That's totally not important to me at all, like, having a really nice big, I'd rather save money and, like, have a decent place than a really fancy, you know, you have to prioritize where you put your money, you know, you have to really think, like, right now I'm just focused on paying down debts and, having money to travel and to start a family some days, inshallah, so I'm gonna need, you know, we're just planning on, like, just saving and stuff like that, so, um, you know, you can focus on, some people focus on having a very expensive car, you have a car payment and all that, you know, like, at least our car's paid for, at least, well, it's his car, but, you know, like, things like that, you have to kind of prioritize, like, yeah, have a cheaper car, but, or have a car that's, like, not cheaper, but, like, a bit older model, but it's paid for, you don't have to have those installments, or, you know, like, sometimes people have a house payment that's, like, 3,000, 3,500 a month, like, no, like, those days are over for me. If I'm gonna try to be more frugal, it's like a frugal arc, you know what I mean? That's just not, I can't do that anymore with my life. Just saying you left Canada to live in poverty? There's no poverty in Kuwait. No, poverty would be like living in like a tent with like dirty, no water, no food. There are actual, like, it's actually insulting to actually impoverished people to claim that we're living in poverty. Like, if you live in poverty, you don't even have you don't have two TVs, you don't have, you know what I mean? So it's just, they're like actual impoverished people. There are a lot of them. Yeah, it's really sad. Yeah, for sure. That villa was way too much for me to look after, like, with my fitness level and just like my mental health and everything. I posted a message from someone saying they have been sleeping with Salah. Yeah, I think I answered you. There you go, flop era. Wet brain? That's a term I never heard before. You have a wet brain. I think I like it. Just in general for dumb people. That's not very nice, is it? Being nice is hard. Being nice to people you don't want to be nice to is hard. I'm totally fine, guys. There's no dark arc. There's no, you know, conspiracy of him kidnapping me. Anyway, you can't kidnap the willing. You know. Hold me against my will, Salah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yes, she definitely needs a life if she's, I don't know. I mean, people probably don't know. Like, you know, they don't know. The only people who really know our situation is us, Salah and I. So everyone else is just creating rumors and whatever else. But for all people know, like, they don't know us, right? So whatever, let them talk. I'm the type of woman, too, like, I'm very, like, a jealous person. I try not to be, like, so jealous and controlling and stuff like that, all the toxic stuff. But, like, I'm very aware of, like, he and I are both very aware of where we go, what we do. Our things are open to one another. We have each other's passwords. Like, there's no secrets. So, yeah. If I just focus on positivity and working hard on myself and everything, really trying to battle my demons, because I know people think I came here to escape them, but no, they don't. You don't just leave them behind, you know. And also, I think, like, this is a general question. I answered it in the comments, but basically, like, why didn't you just use your civil ID at the clinic, not your passport? Because I don't have a civil ID yet. It takes time, like, to actually come in. It takes time for it to come. You know, like, it's not just, imagine, like, when you're applying for a passport or an identity card, and so anywhere in the world, you don't just go in and they give you a laminated piece of paper. Here you go. You know, it's not like that. It's not like a membership club card from Costco. You know, like, it's a government thing. So, but yeah, that's basically what's happening with that. I was surprised by how cheap it was for me to get healthcare. Now, I don't know if I needed an operation or something, if that would be the same thing. I know OHIII does cover emergencies in foreign countries. If you look up OHIII, you can get reimbursed for emergency care. And I know people are going to go, well, you hate Canada. I don't hate Canada. I don't mean it that way. I was fed up with my life, like with living there, yes, but I do still pay my taxes. Um, the ones I owe, like I pay them in installments, so that's being taken care of. It's not like I moved here to avoid paying taxes, but when I do become a resident here, I won't have to pay taxes. Like it'll give me a good break for like, a good couple of years of just being able to catch up on what I already owe. And I'm only telling you guys this because you already know my business. So, but that to me is a benefit for sure, and it's a cheaper living here is cheaper, and without paying taxes, it will give me a really good opportunity to catch up on things. Please tell me you took one whole pill 2 times a day now. Jen Marie, we specifically asked the pharmacist. So if you see these pills, they have little grooves in them for a reason. Like they have the groove to be, they're split. They're easily split in half. I don't know if it's to make it easier on your system, but I'm supposed to take one half basically every 12, like twice a day. So that's what the pharmacist said. Yeah, I'm never not going back to Canada ever. I just mean for a while, instead of having to come back every 3 months, because the trip is very hard on me, and it's also, it's pricey to go back and forth so many times, so but it's more that the trip is just very hard to do. It's such a hard trip. I just don't know how people do it, and to do it it's just exhausting. But who knows, maybe in like a few months I'll feel like going back to visit my family, but I don't know. I can't do it. Like when I try to do the Salah eyebrow, I can do rat face and he can't, so there. If you become a Kuwaiti resident, does it mess with your Canadian citizenship? No. So once you're a Canadian citizen, like especially like I don't know how it works for people who become, once you're a Canadian citizen, you are a citizen for life. Like they cannot revoke your citizenship. I don't know, maybe under like extreme criminal circumstances. I don't know, but for me, I'm like being communicative with Canada still. I've worked out a repayment plan and all this stuff with them. So, you know, um, I think that what was your question again? Oh yeah, so you're a citizen for life, but it's your residency that it messes with. So like, if I'm a resident here, I won't have my healthcare benefits and all those things there because I won't be a resident of Canada. But I still am a citizen. So whenever I do decide to come back to Canada, I can just resume my residency. Um, so that's how it works, I guess. Breezy read one of my comments where I praised my wonderful husband, and she said, "Who do all these women? Why do all these women need a man? Blah blah blah. She really wants a man but can't get one." Yeah, that's a weird answer, PNV. That's what I didn't like about her all along. Like she just acts so nice and like nice and positive and preaching blah blah blah, but then it's just so like mean girlish in her comments. Yeah, so I know what you mean. I don't watch those people. I don't let I'm not gonna let people affect my mental health anymore. Are you friends with Murad's wife? Yeah. Yes, I am. She doesn't speak much English, but we use Translate. She's really funny. I really like her a lot. You can never have citizenship in Kuwait unless you're like born Kuwaiti, I think. So you have to be here sponsored by a company or something like that. How did she get that from your comment? She's slow. Rebbe. If you're born in Canada, you can actually be dual, but you will never lose citizenship. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah. No, now that I'm like away from Canada and I start to appreciate little things in Canada, obviously from where I'm from, and I am proud. But I mean, our government is not perfect, and a lot of Canadians are suffering, and we're being overcharged for a lot of things, and I think the taxing is out of hand, honestly, and the cost of living and the politics are just like all messed up and everything. No country's perfect, but to be able to just go back if I want to. It's like it is my home. But right now this is my home too. I would say, yeah, the healthcare, I feel like I haven't experienced a lot of the healthcare here, but I'd say the healthcare system in general is more sophisticated in Canada for sure. It's very different, but I felt there's other perks here too. Like it's not expensive, and you don't have to wait. And like you couldn't do that in Canada. Like you couldn't have your husband come in the room with you, the doctor see you, and then just ask him to just check out your husband at the same time. You know what I mean? So there's little things that are different. Now I might have to go back to a doctor once I run out of my inhalers to get that taken care of. But by then, if I have my ID here, it won't be too bad. Sure it'll be, because if you have an ID here, I think you get the free healthcare, right, babe? I think you said. They pick and choose who to cancel. It's like a popularity club. Like it reminds me of high school, legit. Like every week, we would turn on another person. Like somebody would be turning on somebody. I got turned on, I think like once or twice. I remember like coming out of class, people were acting like kind of weird with me in class and whispering. And then we usually for recess, we would all walk into the back of the school. Like the back of the school was reserved for grade 7s and 8s. Like our elementary school went up to grade 8. So in 7 and 8, you're like the cooler kids. You rule the school. So we would go to the back of the school. And if you're like in grade 5 or 6, and my friends used to sneak around the corner and look at the kids being bad, beezing in the back, the older kids, and they would like threaten to beat us up. Why are humans like this? Anyway, this is why I don't believe God created humans in his image, because humans are imperfect. God is perfect. You can't say, no, I refuse. That's why I'm Muslim. So, One of the reasons. Anyway, so I remember them, like, we went outside. Usually we would all walk together to the back of the school. This time they all ran ahead of me. I still remember Kelly running with her red hair flowing in the back, like all, like running at high speed to get to the back of the school before me. So then whenever I thought that was weird, walked back there. They were all waiting in a circle, like staring at me, judging me, and like, I don't remember what they were like, what they had some stupid petty reason for not liking me this week. So I had to go and hang out with the poor girl who read the Bible on the stairs, and nobody liked her and made fun of her because she had cross eyes and she read the Bible. One time I went to her birthday party and I was the only girl there. My mom was like, "You're gonna hang out with her. That's mean. Go to her birthday party. She has no friends." So I went to her birthday party and I bought her a hypoallergenic mascara. I don't know why. Cross-eyes Bible reading. Oh Lord. Yeah, true. I wonder how she did that. Read the Bible with cross eyes. Maybe she can still read. Yeah, I find learning Arabic is hard. Learning another language is hard. But Arabic is not as hard as learning. Imagine I had to learn Chinese, like the writing and everything. But Arabic writing is like, I don't know how, babe, it looks like symbols to me. I don't know how you read it. If I'm sick, no way I'm cooking or cleaning. That's healthy people's jobs. I just make little things. It's not a big deal. Those kebabs were very easy. I want to eat healthy too, so I don't want to order junk and really, really salty food. Like, I can control what I put in my food when I'm sick. Dabka is a traditional dance. With a dance emoji. I love when you do it, when you start going. Do people still get stoned to death there? No, Crystal. Maybe in some other countries, I don't know. Do they have the death penalty here? I don't know, like, I don't know, I don't know, like, what their punishment is here, but no, nobody gets stoned. The doctor? No. Where I was literally kissing the camel? That can't be good. Actually, I really should think about that. Like, you don't know what diseases wild animals are carrying. And I never knew. Like, this is something I didn't know about, this, like, camel disease. I don't know. There's, like, And it's not like Salah, like, he doesn't go hang out with the camels, before meeting me. I'm the one who's always like, "Can we go look at the camels in the desert?" He's like, "What's your obsession with camels?" I don't know, I love camels. They're so cute, and it cuddled me. Aw. There's death penalty in the US as well. Oh yeah, sure. None in Canada, though. I don't know how I feel about it. It's just one of those things that sometimes I'm like, yeah, fry him, and then sometimes I'm like, well, depends on my mood. Good thing I'm not good thing I'm not a judge. I'm crabby today. I didn't have my 3-in-1. Fry him. I'm kidding. I'm gonna have an orange. How did you know about my Burger King breakfast? Yeah, I did. Double chicken royal. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, by the way, excuse me. Canada now has a chicken mac. Since when? What in the Middle East is this? This is a Middle Eastern dish. I need to look up this Alex Murdoch guy, what he did. Excuse me, sorry. It just comes out, I can't help it. I'm not being rude. Would you consider opening an Abaya shop for plus-size Muslim baddies? Oh, chokes. Opening a business sounds like a lot of work, but it would be awesome too. Yeah, I wish I could. Because, there are plus size, but, it only goes up to a certain size, for sure. That's what I'm finding from spending 6 months here in the USA, but I don't pay income tax here in the USA. You only have to pay tax, like, it's like double taxation, right, or something? Because you only keep your residency in one country, or what? Actual steroid pill. Are you okay, babe? Hi, babe. I'm gonna move this. Oh! Here, come sit here.
I just want to say hi to lizards before I sleep. Again.
Buy 2 cans and release them into the... Are you renouncing your Canadian citizenship? No. No, you can't. I don't think so. Like, once you're a Canadian citizen, like, I was born Canadian, I have my citizenship, you can't read. Yeah, Sabri Nicole says, like, they like when we go out to eat, they like to see the different restaurants and things, so maybe sometimes we could do videos about that, like the McDonald's, that was fun, or,
okay.
Yeah, once in a while.
Sure.
I'll rate the burnt chicken and rice. I didn't burn the chicken.
It's not burned, it was cooking well.
It was a little overdone. I cooked it on like 450 or 425, I think, and then I lowered the temperature and let it just roast out. But I like my chicken well done, like really well done. And the yogurt dip I put on it maybe burnt a little bit, but it didn't taste burnt. It was really good.
So good.
We have chemistry? Like acid and base, or... I'm just joking.
I wanna live in freedom. I wanna dance with my demons. I wanna drink for no reason and celebrate every season. Yeah, call my place the kingdom. 'Cause I got what you need.
Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like what you see, please buy my merch. Link in the description below.
Let's get some.